Well, you see them on the roads every day, and there are some new regulations changing the way truck drivers log their hours behind the wheel while on the job. In this week's Know the Law segment, Attorney Tom Sine is joining us now to talk about the changes and how they're meant to keep the public safer, and that's overall the main reason behind this.
It is. So first, the one thing that's really interesting about this is the question, how do we get these rules?
Right.
All right. Well, trucks, most of them we know, move between states, right? That means that Congress, the Congress in Washington, has the ability to regulate the conduct of trucks. And that is done through a regulatory agency called the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration.
Okay.
And they are the ones that publish the rules and regulations regarding semi-trucks. Just to give you an idea, I brought the book.
Wow.
This is a copy of the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Regulations.
I read that last night to prep for this interview, so we're good to go.
It's a good cure for insomnia. So what does the book tell us? Well, one thing it tells us there's a lot of rules and there's a lot of regulations, and that these things are changed, and they're changed when the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration decides to make a certain change. So what happened? Well, back in 2015, there was a proposal from the administration to change the way that truckers log their hours. Why is this so important? Well, we know from medical science that one of the biggest contributing factors to truck crashes is driver fatigue.
Absolutely.
And for years and years, the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration has had a number of very specific rules about how long truckers can drive, both within a certain day and how many numbers of hours they can drive in total over a certain period of time. And they're complicated rules.
Yep.
So how do we keep track of them? Well, for many, many years, the way we've kept track of them has been often through paper logs.
Right.
Logs that truck drivers themselves keep, and then a copy goes to the company. Sometimes, they're on a set of 3 or 4 copies at once. Well, what's the problem with this? The problem with this is that sometimes, and this is certainly not true for all truckers, but sometimes there's been fudging of the logs.
Absolutely.
And that could be for different reasons. Pressure from the trucking company, it could be a mistake on the part of the trucker. But what do we want to know? We want to know that the truckers are logging their hours accurately. So the people who are on the roads are the ones supposed to be on the roads, and the people who are resting are supposed to be resting.
Yep.
So now we are in a world, it just started, where all truck drivers will be required to use electronic logs to keep track of their time. We're phasing this in right now.
Okay.
But by the end of this year and into next year, any truck driver on the road will be required to be logging their hours on an electronic form as opposed to a paper form. So if heaven forbid something happens, it can more easily be answered the question, was this driver properly on the road? Was there an issue of driver fatigue, or is there some other explanation for what happened here?
We can certainly hope it makes the road safer. Real quick, Tom, if people need more information from you, where do they find you?
And give us a call, West Michigan, 616-301-3333. Find us online at www.sinusdramus.com or shoot us an email at info@sinusdramus.com.
Thanks, Tom.
Thanks, Derek.